Dear students, how are you? Hopefully you all are doing well. This is Amit, Saha, lecturer, Department of Mathematics, Milestone College. Today we are going to discuss about Chapter 3.3 and 3.4. Especially we will going for the resolves into factors. Actually solved these types of math previously, but I believe that practice makes man perfect. All of you are requested to write all the maths when you watch the video. Don't neglect the videos because this video class is very important for your upcoming SSC exams. Hopefully you are doing very well in your home, but all the classes, Zoom classes and video classes plays a very vital role if you have take the full benefit from that. Okay, let's have a look our today's class on the 3.3 and 3.4. Thank you. Dear students, according to our lesson plan, today we are going to discuss about chapter 3.3 and 3.4. Especially we will talk about some mathematical problem of today's class. Okay, first of all, we are talk about our first question, that is resolve into factors, that is ax square plus a square plus 1 into x plus a, which is the question from chapter 3.3. So how we can solve these types of problem? We can solve this problem very easily. That is, if we multiply by x into it, then we will get x square into x plus a, and if we take x as common, then we will get x plus a, and here if we take as common, then we will get x plus a, and here we get finally x plus a into x plus 1. That's our required answer. So dear students, maybe this types of question looks very easy, but sometimes you fall some problem on the examination hall. Okay, if we see our next question, maybe you can understand that very clearly. Okay, let's have a look our next class, math. So this math is actually talk with that a minus 1 x square plus a square into xy plus a plus 1 into y square. How we can solve these types of factorizations? Here we have to think about, here is a minus 1 and here is a plus 1, but we need actually a square. So what is our required thinking? When we are going for the middle factor, we should have to multiply these two, isn't it? So if we multiply these two, then what we get? We get actually a plus 1, a minus 1 is equals to a square minus 1. But here we need only a square. That's why we can solve these types of math by the another way, that is let a minus 1 is, say for example, p, and a plus 1 is, say for example, q. That is, we azimuth p and it is azimuth q. And what about the multiplication of it? Multiplication of it is a square minus 1, because a plus b into a minus b is nothing but the a square minus b square is equals to pq. Since here was a square, so what about the value for a square? We can write pq plus 1. Just putting down the value of it there. Then we get actually px square plus pq plus 1 into xy plus q into y square. Then here px square plus pqxy plus xy plus q y square. If we take here the common for px, then we'll get x plus qy, and here if we take y, then we'll get x plus qy. So qy are the same thing, so x plus qy is px plus y. Just putting down the value of p and q in here, then we'll get our resultant answer. Since p is a minus 1, so we have to just multiply with y at that time. So the value for q was a minus 1 with y, that will be actually ay minus y. And here if we putting the value, actually that was the q, that was plus, but minus was a minus 1. So a minus 1 into x will be ax minus x plus y. So this will be our resultant answer for problem number 2. So dear students, this is our next math, and this math is very important for your any types of exams or competitive exam, especially the SSC examination. Here the question says a cube minus 9b cube plus a plus b whole cube. So how we can solve these types of factors? We can solve these factors by this way. here a cube, and since here is only b, if we take here the b cube, then we can write here 8b cube. We have just separated into two parts of 9b square by b square and 8b square, and here was a plus b whole cube. So a cube minus b cube can be written as, only up to this part, is a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square. And if we write it like this way, actually a plus b whole cube, and here actually minus 2b whole cube, that is a cube minus b cube formula will be in there again. And what will be the formula of that? Here this part will remain as before, and here a cube minus b cube can be written as a minus b into a square plus ab then plus b square. So here we have found that a minus b will be remain the same thing. Again this part will be no sense, and a plus b, and there is minus 2b, so if we subtract it, then we will get a minus b. And here a plus b whole square, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square, and here should be 2ab plus 2b square plus 4b square. Here we have observed that a minus b and a minus b in there. So if we take here the common for a minus b, then what we can write? We can write a square plus ab plus b square plus a square plus 2ab plus b square plus 2ab plus 2b square plus 4b square. And finally, what we can write from here? Very clearly we can say that here it was 2a square, so it should be 2a square. There is some ab, 2ab, 2ab, so there is 2, 2 and 1, that is definitely plus 5ab. And there is some b square we have been observed, that is b square, 2b square, 4b square and 4b square, that is nothing but the exactly 8b square. Okay, and actually this is our required factorization for this math. Clear? And now we'll go for the next problem solution. Obviously you must have to write the answer part, otherwise it will be some problematic issue. However, we'll go for our next problem for today's class. Dear friends, this is our next type of question, and this types of question is very, very important again. So how we can solve these types of problem? Here we have observed that actually 4a square plus 1 by 4a square minus 2. So we'll think this part first. How? 4a square can be written as 2a whole square, and not plus actually in here, actually we're going for the plus in here. So here is also 2a whole square. Okay, we have just write this 2, and here minus 2. Can't we write 2a into 1 by 2a? Obviously can, because 2a will be gone, so minus 2 will be remain there. And here we have found actually a square minus 2ab plus, if we not giving here the square, rather if we giving the square in the whole part, then it will be very good, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square. And here we have just keep it same as before, then we will get a square minus 2ab plus b square, that is a minus v whole square. And if we take here as common in 2, then we get 2a minus 1 by 2a. Maybe one question arises in your mind, sir, why we are going for that, isn't it? If you have that types of question, then for you I can write it like this with a 2 into 2a minus 2 by 2a. Can't we write this line by this way, that 4a can be written as 2 into 2a and 1 by a can be written as 2 by 2a. So if we take 2 as common, then 2a minus 1 by 2a. I think you all can understand. Now if we take common as 2a minus 1 by 2a, then what we can write in here? We can found here 2a minus 1 by 2a plus 2. 2a minus 1 by 2a plus 2, and that is our definite answer. Clear? So dear students, actually from 3.3, these all are the very important math what I was discussed in our lecture. If you write all of the maths in your copy, I believe that it will be very helpful for your self. So we'll observe some math from 3.4 also for this lecture. Dear students, I have written a problem for this 3.4 chapter, that is a to the power 4 minus 4a plus 3 will again resolve the factors. What is the basic difference between 3.3 and 3.4's math? The degree, isn't it? Here was a to the power 4 and here is only the 1 degree, but there was the degree 4. So since here is the difference of 2, that's why we have to actually work for the another way. How we can solve these types of problem? We can solve these types of problem by using the function. Okay, so solution can be like this. Since this here the a is the variable, so the function of a is a power 4 minus 4a plus 3. Now we have to think that for which value of a this will be 0. For which value of a, f of a will be 0. So how we can go for that? Here was 1 and here was 3. So if we multiply 1 into 3, then we will get 3. So how many factors for 3? Obviously we can understand that plus minus 1 and plus minus 3. So we have to work on these parts actually. First of all, if we put here in 1 at the place of a, we get 1 plus 3, 4 and minus 4, then we'll get the 0. So what about f of 1? If we put in the value in 1, then we'll get actually 1 power 4 minus 4 into 1 plus 3. That is 1 minus 4 plus 3. This is 4 minus 4 and that is 0. So when we get some function is 0, so how we can write the factors from that function? We have already known that the the x minus value is the x minus value is the factors of the function. What I wanted to say, actually I am trying to talking about that x minus the 1 is the factor, is not the actually, is a factor of f of a. So x minus 1, but here we will actually write a because here the value or the variable was a, so a or x. Okay, here you can write x or a, which variable. So actually your formula should be the variable minus value. Okay, so variable minus value, so a minus 1 is the factor of f of a. So when we get the factor, then we can solve these types of factorization very easily. How? Okay, so first of all, write down the main part, that is a power 4 minus 4a plus 3. So what we can write from there? We all know that we have to write for 2 equal at a time, then we have to write the factor first for 3 times at least, then a power 4 needed. So if we going for the cube, then we'll get a power 4 and a cube minus 1 is a cube. Since there is no cube, so we have to remove the cube, that's why we have to going for a square. So a square and a will be plus a cube, but a square minus 1 was a square, so there was no square in there, that's why we have to going for plus a into a, that was plus a square, and a into minus 1, that is minus a. For making minus 4a, we'll get another a minus 1, and if we multiply here by 3a, only 3, then we'll get 3 into a we need minus. We need minus because minus 3 into a, that will be minus 3a. So by this we get minus 4a, and minus 3 into minus 1 will be plus 3. Now what we have been found in here, a minus 1, a minus 1, a minus 1, a minus 1, that is a minus 1 will be the common thing, and here we'll get a cube minus plus a square plus a minus 3. The problem is in here again, we get the power more than 3, that's why we have to going for these types of calculation again for these types of math. Okay, so dear students, we have to think this function again as function of a is a cube plus a square plus a minus 3. So here again we have found that 3, so 3 into 1 3. So again for 3's factor is plus minus 1 and plus minus 3. But fortunately, if we again the value for 1, if we just put in the value for 1 in a, then we get 1 plus 1 plus 1 minus 3, that is 3 minus 3, then 0 will be found. So what will be our factors? The factors of it should be variable minus value, that is a minus 1 is a factor for f of a. Okay, so again just we'll calculate up to that part. So here was a cube plus a square plus a minus 3. So if we just calculate this, then we'll write here for at least 2 or 3 times a minus 1, then multiplying by a cube we need to find first. For finding a cube we have to multiply it by a square into a cube, a square into minus 1, that is minus a square. But we need actually plus a square, isn't it? So if we need actually plus a square, that's why we have to calculate here actually plus 2a, so that plus 2a square. Now it balance, then 2a, so it will be minus 2a. For balancing or getting plus a, we have to going for plus 3. So plus 3a will be plus 3 minus 2a will be plus a. Then plus 3 into minus 1, it will be minus 3. Now here we have found that a minus 1 was the common part, and here was a square plus 2a plus 3. And this part can be calculation is very easy because we have the middle factor system, we are very familiar with that. So it should be 3 will be calculated with 2a, so it can be 2a and 3 into a minus a, isn't it? So there will be actually no need to calculate this part again, because this is not needed. Okay, so what we have found from this part, we have found this part from here, and our main part was there for that. So our main factorization was a to the power 4 minus 4a plus 3 was a minus 1 was in there, and here is again the a minus 1, and a square plus 2a plus 3. So if we calculate again, then a minus 1 whole square, a square plus 2a plus 3, that is our required answer. Okay, I think my dear students, all of you can understand this math very clearly. Now let's have a look our last math for this lecture. So dear students, that's our last math for today's lecture. Actually here is given a cube minus 4 7a square b plus 7ab square minus b cube. First of all, we need to assumption it by a what function. So since a is the first part, so we'll think that this is the function of a. So a cube minus 7a square b plus 7ab square minus b cube. Many of you have falling some confusion to see these types of AB related problem or XY related problem. Maybe I can say that this is a gift for you. when these types of problem is given like this way, just putting the value of a at the place of b, then you will get the answer very easily. Most of the time, if we going for that if there is two variables, then if we write one by another, then it will be actually the answer. So here is also doing the same thing, that is, if we putting the value at the place of a is b, then what we get actually? We get b cube minus 7, b is going to be plus 7 b into b square minus b cube. That means b cube minus 7 b cube plus 7 b cube minus b cube. So 8b cube minus 8b cube, that is 0. So dear students, what I was trying to tell you that if there is two variable related problem, so one must have to be written by the other one. Okay, so what should be the factor of it? So here factor should be a minus b, variable minus value, is a factor of f of a. If it like this, then what you can write? We can write our first, that is a cube minus 7a square b plus 7ab square minus b cube. We need to actually factorize. So going for sec 2 equal, then write down the factor for at least 3 times, then match with the first part. So here if we multiply a square with that, then a square into a will be a cube, a square into b, that is minus a square b. But here we need actually 7a square b. So how many a square b is needed? Exactly 6. Here it was a, so we need again a and b. So we'll get minus 6a square b and 6ab square, that is plus 6ab square will be there. But we need another ab square, that's why we will going for plus a is there, so only b square is needed, so b square. So b square into a is plus ab square, so it has been matched, that is 7ab square, and b square into minus b is minus b cube. Then we get a minus b into a square minus 6ab plus b square. Dear students, that is our required answer. So I believe that you all are very much prepared for this SSC exam. So all of you who should be very serious right now. If you have any confusion or problem, don't hesitate to contact with us. Thank you. Remain happy, stay home, remain safe. Thank you.